It's real. It is real. It's actually happening, and it's weird how 24 hours is quite a short period of time, but it's felt like a really long period of time for me, and quite a lot has changed in that time. So let me just share. So what I wanted to do was create a little video because I would love to just track my progress. It's another little bit of accountability. So you may or may not be aware that on April the 21st next year, 2024, I am going to be running the London Marathon. And 2 months after that, on June the 8th, I'm doing an ultra event in the Lake District, which is running, jogging, walking, crawling 100 kilometres in one day. So technically, the London Marathon is my warm-up event to the ultra event. And saying that out loud now feels very, very real. Up until 2 days ago, it didn't feel real. Up until yesterday, even, it didn't feel real. But I created the Just Giving pages yesterday, and some people have started to donate. So thank you very much for that. Genuinely mean that. But with that comes a bit more accountability, and absolutely no chance that I cannot do this. I have to 100% do this. I got a training plan today, which I received very gratefully, to give me an idea of what I need to do, because I've got absolutely no idea. In fact, actually, let me just go back a little bit to say why I'm doing this. So, as you may or may not know, I lost my best mate on the 5th of July 2018, following his third bout of cancer, and then other people. Like you're everybody has been touched by that horrible word in more than one way, probably, because it's just the nature of the beast. And when somebody tells you that they've got it or they've got it again, I feel completely useless. I can't help them in any way. It's a battle that they've got to do with themselves or by themselves, and the doctors and the nurses that support them. And on reflecting about this, probably about a month ago now, 6 weeks ago, I thought, right, well, I've got an aging body, so I'm not telling you how old I am. You can probably guess, and you might guess wrong, but I'll still not tell you just in case you guess correctly, or you make me younger than I actually am. I've got an aging body, and I've got a little bit of time. However, when I've seen the training plan, maybe not enough time. Anyway, so I was thinking about that, and then I thought, right, okay, I want to do something. I want to do something that stretches me more than anything else. And I've always been somebody that's really impulsive. I've always been somebody that has thought that they could do some stuff. So I've co-owned my own business now. I've self-published 5 children's books. I'm currently writing a book. I've skydived from 15,000 feet. I've had a bouncy castle business. I've DJ'd. I've done comedy. All sorts of things I have, I've done and I've tried, and I've had no worries about doing it. But the one thing on reflection that I have never done in my life is push myself physically. I may have been to the gym the odd time, but really just walk around carrying a glass of water. I'll never really break a sweat doing anything. I'll never really challenge myself physically, which is why now that this has started to feel and be a bit more real, it's even more daunting. And today's the first day. I had a conversation earlier on, actually, and someone was talking to me about the different gels that I'll need. I mean, years. The only gel I ever know is the gel I put in my hair, and that's a long time ago since I've ever had gel in my hair. Apparently, different gels, different trainers, all sorts of different things that, like, what time would I like to run a marathon in? I mean, I'd just be grateful to finish it. all sorts of things I've never considered, not considered. Anyway, I'm jumping all over the place here. So let me go back to how I feel. Like I can't contribute, I can't help somebody when they've been diagnosed. All I've got is a bit of time, and what I wanted to do is like push myself physically, and so I applied to try to get one of the spaces for cancer research at the London Marathon. I was hopeful of it. I thought I put a strong application in, and I got an email back to say we've been inundated with applications, and unfortunately this time, thank you for offering, but they're choosing other people, which absolutely fine. They have a process that they go through. Then I thought, sod it, I'm going to find something. If cancer research don't want me to do the London Marathon, then they must want me to do something even bigger, even more challenging. So I then went on Google, and I thought, let's find longer events than a marathon, and these ultra events came up. And so I thought, all right, I'm going to sign up to do one of them, and I'm going to do it for cancer research, because that's what I want to do. I want to help the people, fund the people that can help rid the world of this cruel thing. So I signed up on June the 8th to do an ultra event in the Lake District. It's 100 kilometres in one day, because I had a choice. I could have done it over 2 days, and I chose to do it over one day, because again, I want to push myself to my absolute limits, and this makes me so nervous. I can't tell you how this makes me feel. It's horrible. Anyway, so that was that, and then so I'd signed up for the ultra event in the Lake District, 100 kilometres, 62 miles, in one day on June the 8th. But then I still had this little niggle that I'd been rejected by the London Marathon. So I went on to see other charities that I could do it for and stuff, and I saw that Macmillan was still accepting applications. And so I always fondly remember Macmillan as so my nan used to donate to Macmillan a bit and stuff, and so I've got fond memories of the charity and I guess and how they support people. So I thought, well, you've got to be in it to win it, so I will apply for the London Marathon for Macmillan. And so then I can support the people that support people with cancer, and I can also support people that are curing people or trying to prevent people from getting cancer. And then on Friday just gone, I received an email to say, congratulations, you've got a place in the London Marathon. So over the weekend, I created my Just Giving pages for both of the events, and then just put them in a WhatsApp group and created a LinkedIn post and put them in a LinkedIn post. And so grateful that people have started donating. Thank you for that. But how that's made me feel is 10 times worse, because now I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it just because I want to do something for charity. I'm doing it, and people are backing me to do it as well. So there's even more motivation, more pressure, more challenge that I'm feeling than before. So I just wanted to really just create a little intro video, because I want to try to keep you up to date on my progress, but also keep me accountable for my plan. Because one thing that I've not realised is how much training I need to do. I went to the gym earlier on today, because on day one of the training plan it says you do 30 minutes, 2-minute walking, 1 minute running, 2-minute walking, 1 minute running, 2-minute walk, and do that 10 times. As day one, I've got to do that something 3 times this week, and then go for a run at the weekend. And then it builds up over the next 24, 26 weeks. And what I didn't realise is how much time that I'm going to have to put in to this either. So that's just another factor that I've got to consider, because I have a life, I've got a business, I work, I've got a family who I love to spend time with at weekends when I'm not working away. But I've also now made this commitment, and I don't want to let anybody down. and I'm not going to let anybody down. I am going to do it. I'm going to do them both, one way or another. But I am more nervous, more apprehensive about this than I've been about anything else. I remember doing a couple of comedy courses, okay, and some people say that public speaking and standing on the stage telling jokes that you've made up, trying to make people laugh, is like the worst thing they can imagine. But I can tell you, as I sit here now today, that's 10 times easy. He's 10 times, I can't even speak it, 10 times easier than what I am thinking that this is going to be, because in my life I have never ever pushed myself physically, ever. I messaged my mum and dad over the weekend on Sunday and told them, and I saw my mum, and well, I saw my mum and dad this morning, and my mum said, her words were, "Is this a joke?" That's how far from from what people believe that I'm capable of. And then she looked at me and she went, "What have you done with Ali?" Because again, that's just how far this is away from me and what I do. It's normally my brother that pushes himself physically. He's done Ironman, and he's done 2 Ironman and stuff. And I've probably only run after the ice cream van. I might have done, like I said, just little tiny bits in the gym, but I've probably sweated more walking to the gym than walking away from the gym. So this is a really big challenge. Huge challenge. So yeah, this is just a little intro video just to share what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and just to keep me accountable.